You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session. The constant, continuous, consistent content creation campaign continues. I'm your host, Spider Loke, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, and we have a disheartening reaction today. 4 young women out here on the highway speeding, drinking, being extremely reckless, and there was life loss. So with no further ado, let's see what these young ladies have been up to. Oh, mama.
On the early morning of Sunday, March the 30th, 2025, a tragic accident in Lake County, Florida, took the lives of 3 young women and left another in critical condition. The 4 women were riding in a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee along State Road 19 near St. Florian Lane when disaster struck. It was just after 3 a.m. when the vehicle lost control while trying to make a sharp curve. Instead of turning with the road, the car veered off the highway, crashed into a pole, and flipped over several times. All 4 women were thrown from the car. Sadly, 2 women died at the scene. The 2 other passengers, including 26-year-old Mariah Belcher, were taken to Orlando Regional Medical Center. One of them later passed away, and Mariah is still in critical condition, fighting for her life. None of
Mariah is going to have issues. When she finally gathered herself and realized she the only one survived, hope she's not the driver. I didn't quite catch whether or not she was the driver, because if she's the driver, she's really going to have survivor's guilt or remorse. But that's going to be hard psychologically for her to deal with, to be the only survivor. Oh, my mama.
the women were wearing seatbelts, which made the crash even worse. The Florida Highway Patrol reported that the car was speeding at 116 miles per hour, double the speed limit. The crash.
First thing you think of is, dang, stupid, why you stand, But I can't lie, at that young age, I've been just as reckless. I remember being in vehicles going well over 100 miles an hour on the freeway, even naive to not know that you lose a lot of control when it go that fast. I remember like flying on the freeway and just hitting a bump and elevating. Very young, man, not realizing how careless and reckless and dangerous I was actually being, man. Bless their heart.
Crash was alcohol related, with the women drinking and recording themselves on Facebook Live just before the accident. In the video, they could be seen passing around a bottle of liquor, laughing and dancing. One of the passengers could even be heard telling the driver to run a red light and hit the dash.
Run a red light! Hit the dash, okay?
Showing just how irresponsible and reckless their behavior was. While their
Was that a sexy red bee, or they really banging blood in Florida?
crash wasn't caused by running a red light, the video clearly shows the dangerous attitude they had while behind the wheel. This tragic event highlights the extreme risks they were taking by speeding, drinking, and making careless decisions. What makes this even sadder, just days before the crash, one of the victims posted on Facebook about her fear of being in a car with someone speeding. She wrote, "This exactly why I be scared ASF when other people be speeding with me in the car."
How do you have a conviction in your mind personally of something so serious, so unique, and then a few days later fall victim of the same thing? Like, some like females is the ones, they be like, excuse me, like, bitch, you better slow down. You got me, slow this motherfucker down. And especially if you felt this way. Alcohol, that's why the Bible says, strong drink is a mocker, and he who is deceived by it is not wise. Not saying that you necessarily shouldn't partake, but if you let it make a fool out of you, then you are unwise. And it was unwise to allow alcohol to remove your inhibitions so much. And I've been guilty of the same thing, though. I'm not passing judgment, just analyzing the facts on my mama.
She had shared this message after losing a friend in a recent car accident, expressing her concern about the dangers of speeding. Tragically, just days later, she found herself in the same situation, as a passenger in a car speeding and driving under the influence, which ultimately led to the fatal crash. The families and friends of Tavia, Kay, and Kanisha are heartbroken by the loss, while Mariah's survival gives a little hope, though she has a long recovery ahead. This accident is a painful reminder of the dangers of drinking and driving, speeding, and not wearing seatbelts. It shows how one bad choice can change everything in an instant. Let this be a reminder to always make safe choices when you're on the road. If you're going out, have a sober driver or use Uber or Lyft. Never speed and never drive after drinking. The cost of being careless is too high. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the victims, and we wish Mariah strength as she fights to recover. The families of Tavia Pugh and Kanisha Lewis have both established GoFundMe accounts to help cover the expenses related to their tragic losses. These accounts aim to provide financial support during this incredibly difficult time, easing some of the burden as they navigate the emotional and financial challenges following the deaths of their beloved daughters, sisters, and friends. Kanisha leaves behind 5 kids. A balloon release was held in honor of Tavia Pugh, Kay Lachey, and Kanisha Lewis, bringing the community together to remember and celebrate the lives of these 3 young women. The release took place at Carver Park, the lake, during a candlelight vigil on March 31st, 2025. Purple balloons were released for Kanisha Lewis, red balloons for Tavia Pugh, and pink balloons for Kay Lachey, symbolizing love, remembrance, and solidarity for the victims. As we reflect on the tragic loss of Tavia Pugh, Kay Lachey, and Kanisha Lewis, we are reminded of the devastating consequences of drunk driving and reckless behavior behind the wheel. These young women, full of life and potential, were taken too soon because of a decision that could have been avoided. The pain and loss felt by their families and the community is immeasurable, and it serves as a painful reminder of the dangers of drinking and driving, speeding, and not making responsible choices on the road. We offer our deepest condolences to the families of Tavia, Kay, and Kanisha during this incredibly difficult time. May you find strength in each other and in the support of those who care for you. Our thoughts and prayers are with you as you navigate the pain of this loss, and we stand with you in memory of these beautiful souls. Let this serve as a reminder to always make safe and responsible choices while driving. Rest in peace, Tavia, Kay, and Kanisha. You will not be forgotten.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Well, my mama, that story has been floating around for probably a little better than a week. I've been seeing the headline. I never clicked on none of the videos associated with it. And I finally clicked on it and saw the totality of the story and got to actually see the young women doing what they were doing. And, you know, I have young children that age. I was once that age. And just in general, I think that's an age where we don't tend to realize the severity of a lot of the decisions and choices that we make. And I think it's just wise to bring some attention to an activity that a lot of people actually participate in throughout the course of their life. Whether it turns out tragic or not is one thing or another. But I just feel like we need to raise some attention, awareness, and remind ourselves to be more careful, more cautious. And we have to remember to love life and remember how precious and unpredictable it is. So therefore, on the way out, I would like to offer condolences to their families. Rest in peace to those that lost their life. The young lady who survived, I'll send my prayers to her. So curious as if she was the driver. I pray she wasn't, because that'll cause so much more issues for her moving forward. Maybe even, well, she must not have been a driver because they didn't mention no charges. But yeah, I'll leave with saying gratitude is the attitude. G to y'all.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we're trying to solve involved?
Yeah. Family broken, so I stand with my niggas. Showed up to every shootout, but I ran for my feelings. Time for those, I got a plan to get millions. Whoever don't agree, I see you back at the buildings. That's why I never let y'all act like a victim. That's why I never let y'all kill my ambition. You weren't built for the mission. Park my colors in the back of the village. Remember Tony started washing them dishes. It was all a decision. Fast died, he took a part of me with him. Heart broken like my artery missing. Fuck all of you niggas. Team broke, they can't harvest you, nigga. Swore shit, it got a heart to it, nigga.
I just wanna know you wanna fold 'em. I just wanna know that I can count on you. All that pressure that is slow down. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Get it done with it, you know right. And if it is feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complaining about it. I just can't never feel the same about it. My life it don't damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no. I cross by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, My little one call my phone, I pick her right away. I know I'm living wrong, but it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drink that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me. Cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. It's my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I just wanna know you wanna fold 'em. I just wanna know that I can count on you. All that pressure that is slow down. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Get it done with it, you know right. And if it is feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complaining about it. I just can't never feel the same about it.
Mathematical, mogul, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fool's. Chosen child from the now down, stakes is huge. Snakes and fake style in the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions, gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generations, you never say me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Punto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides price? I couldn't feel the slide twice, cause they crucified Christ.
I just wanna know that I can count on you. All that pressure that is slow down. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Get it done with it, you know right. And if it is feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complaining about it. I just can't never feel the same about it. My life it don't damage, ain't understanding, can't call family, no. I cross by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, My little one call my phone, I pick her right away. I know I'm living wrong, but it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me ain't on my side today. I been trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drink that spot away. So it don't feel how it feels to me. Cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. It's my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings, I just wanna know you wanna fold 'em. I just wanna know that I can count on you. All that pressure that is slow down. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. Get it done with it, you know right. And if it is feeling like what it sound like. Now my life was a struggle and it get worse, I ain't complaining about it. I just can't never feel the same about it.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low.
And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddamn it, the homeboy Spider Loc.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Loc. Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc, that's my nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loc, on my mama's mama.
Spider Loc's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box. Whoa! With Spider Loc, Most Eastie, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!